Alright, what's up my friends? What's up? Welcome back. We got a fun one for you. This is Donation Bonus League for B. Armstrong. We got a pretty wild looking Aristocrats deck. And if those who don't know, the Aristocrats decks are decks that are based around like sacrificing creatures and small little synergies, kind of like the Sam Black special. This deck I don't think actually has any Aristocrats proper in it. In fact, I can't even remember what the card... Cartel Aristocrat was like one of the cards that was in the original Aristocrats deck. But Aristocrats has become a name for basically any deck that involves sacrificing a lot of creatures and doing a lot of things. So what are we doing here? We have some of the engine of the Vengevine, Bridgevine deck. We have Gravecrawler. We have Stitcher Supplier to fill up our graveyard. We have Viscera Seer as a sack outlet to also put cards in our graveyard. And then we have Bridge from Below. Whenever we sacrifice a creature, we get a token. Pretty sweet. We have Bloodghast as our good fodder. But we're playing kind of a different angle here. We have a second sacrifice outlet in Bloodthrone Vampire, which is just the cheapest other sack outlet, I believe. There's no Karen feeder in Modern. That card's great, though. The card should come back. So we have 2 cheap sacrifice outlets. Then we have 8 copies of the Blood Artist effect. So Blood Artist is a creature where, just small creature, whenever a creature dies, you drain a life. And then Blood Artist is any creature. Zulaport Cutthroat has 1 power and is only creatures that you control. Which is all you really care about. And our goal is to get a bunch of stuff in play. And then just sacrifice a bunch of creatures. And put enough of these triggers on the stack to kill our opponent. Best way to do that is the card Rally the Ancestors. Only white card in the main deck. This is a card that you pay white X. And you return every creature card in your graveyard that costs X or less to the battlefield. But then they exile the next turn. So, at first glance, it's like, well, I can't attack with them. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this card? This is a dumb bulk rare. Well, with this deck, we're bringing back 2 Blood Artists, a Cutthroat, a Bloodthrone Vampire, and 3 creatures, and just sacking them all and dealing, 40 damage after killing our opponent. So, Rally offers the combo element to this deck, which can also just do some beatdown and tricks as well. We have some Collective Brutalities for synergistic removal spells. No real interaction in this deck besides the brutalities. We don't have Path to Exile or stuff like that. We are definitely a combo deck. And then we have the Innocuous Corpse Churn. 2 mana instant. Flip the top 3 cards, then return any creature card to your hand as a way to recur our pieces. 20 lands is a little bit light, as we don't have any card draw really, but we don't need that many lands to get going. I do think the second Plains here is pretty ambitious. I think 1 basic Plains is fine. I don't think you need 2. 2 Vault of the Archangel, another card that's also kind of cool, but also kind of ambitious. I feel like the times we're going to draw an opening hand that's like, we're going to mulligan to 6, and our hand is Plains, Vault, 4 black cards, is more likely to happen than us actively getting to 5 or 6 mana and being able to use this profitably. So I'm a little worried about 2 Vaults here. I could see playing a 4th Courtyard, or maybe a Isolated Chapel or 2 over this Plains and this Vault. Sideboard's got some cool stuff in it. Sideboard's got 4 Ensnaring Bridge, which I kind of like, because even if your opponent wants to graveyard hate you, you can just... that doesn't work, never mind. A Rest in Peace turns off both these effects. Okay, that's awkward. So I guess beating a Rest in Peace with a bridge is not cool, but I mean, this can just shut down decks like Humans, things like that, while you do your thing. Obviously, our deck does not need to attack to win. So, pretty nice juke. No one's going to have an answer for this in game 2, probably. Kambal's great against combo decks. Bridge Tribal, yeah. Hold on. Nothing happened. Nothing at all. Sorcerous Spyglass. I like this card's worse than Needle. But Lingering Souls for grindy matchups, pretty cool. You can kind of outgrind fair decks. 2 Stonies. And then 2 copies of Fragmentize, which I think is fine for destroying Rest in Peace, things like that. I wouldn't mind a 3rd answer to Rest in Peace. 2 Fragmentize seems a little bit light. Maybe 2 Fragmentize, 1 Disenchant or something. But for the most part, I like where this deck is at. The main deck seems very reasonable. Sideboard can be tuned a little bit, but on the whole, I'm pretty happy with what's happening here. So let's just play it and find out how it goes. Do I have tickets again? I'm gonna tickets again. I'm the worst. I am so the worst. I'm sorry, folks. This was a little unplanned. I had a meeting today that ended up falling through, so I didn't actually plan for this stream. So Short 1 minute break here. While it gets. I apologize again for this. Short break. Burnsy will entertain you. Everyone say hi to Burnsy. Raise your hearts in chat for Burnsy. We'll be right back after just a minute here. So give me 1 second. Taking a short little break. Raise your hearts in chat for Burnsy. I see no hearts. I like the Burnsy emotes, but I see no hearts. Raise your hearts in chat. Sorry about that short delay, folks. I apologize for that. That's on me. That's on me. I take full responsibility for that. We're doing it live, you know. One of the things about live TV is you just do it live, you know. Zerglangs, why is Burnsy chewing a stomping ground? Well, we're not going to need it in standard for the first few months, so I figure whatever, you know. Med, I'm sorry, my friend. I was doing the spiel. Med, we got a new sub. Med is Mateus? I want to say it right. Please correct me if I'm saying it wrong. Mateus from Brazil. Awesome. So I'm playing Magic with the 7th edition starter deck. Me too. Foil Thorn Elemental. Awesome. Favorite card, Snapcaster Mage. Favorite deck is Valakut Ramp back in standard. Puppy name Azcanta. That's kind of cool. New sub. Thank you again, Mateus. I gotta say it right. And Big Monkey, I'll get to your question in a second. Alright, we're on the play. There is some worry here about getting this Bridge from Below into the actual graveyard, right? I did not consider that during the deck tech. Aside from Stitcher Supplier or Collective Brutality, getting these bridges in the graveyard seems very, very difficult. That is a major concern I did not really realize upon first glance. That's pretty key. That's the thing to look out for. As we can see here, we have this bridge in our hand, and just like, we have a Brutality, luckily, but no way really to use it. We're on the play here, and we can't really keep a one-lander. We got a mulligan. Alright. Big Monkey says I'm having trouble with humans with Green White Counters Company. Any sideboard cards in Green White that are great versus humans? Not really, honestly. You can put like the Honor Guard card stops a lot, like Takali Honor Guard stops a lot of your stuff too. Alright, I guess we're keeping here. Bottom that. Okay, what's got a Gravecrawler. Yeah, the bridges are a major concern now. I just didn't even consider that interaction during the deck tech. So gotta think about that. Jeskai or blue white, whatever you're more comfortable with. Bloodthrone Vampire. So I like the Vampire a lot because if our opponent's playing blue-white, they can't path our stuff. We'll be able to fizzle it. Worship works. Discard bridges to hand size. That's tough. That is tough. mean, that's a good draw, obviously. So let's Stitcher Supplier and see what happens. Innistrad, block constructed. Here we go. First three in the bin are Brutality, Courtyard, Courtyard. So that's a whiff here. Didn't hit any creatures. I would have loved to have drawn Brutality to discard this bridge from below. Total whiff there. Question is, do we want to sacrifice it to Bloodthrone Vampire? Does some extra damage? Maybe. Let's attack. I think we do. Paul, thanks for the host, my friend. Appreciate it. I'm going to sacrifice it. We hit Bloodghast, Brutality, Plains. It's not bad. I think blue-black control is a place in Modern. No. I'm sure if you play it perfectly and your list is really good, you can win, but it does not seem very good.
Excellent. 10 points to Gryffindor.
Timely reinforcements. Okay. That is awkward, to say the least. Corpse Churn. Also awkward. Blood Artist is obviously good against soldiers, but we're not really doing a ton here. We get to return a Supplier end step, I suppose. Maybe we just churn now, honestly, just to get the Supplier in our hand instead of letting them counter it or something. I don't think playing Blood Artist at the moment does much. We do want to draw a land really bad if we have Bloodghast going, so let's just cast this. We hit another Blood Artist and a Supplier. Let's play Supplier. Just get Supplier. We should build our graveyard up. We can probably win an instant speed at some point, which is nice. So let's just try and get to that point. Yeah, Worship is fine against humans. That's fair. Ghost Quarter. Alright, so they're obviously playing blue-white. What is this? Jace? Okay. Card Terminus is good against us, obviously. But we can just sack all our stuff to the Bloodthrone Vampire. And then, I mean, you can win an instant speed. That's the big part here. So, I'd like to draw a land next turn. Just go Supplier into Blood Artist into Bloodghast. That'd be nice. We'll see if that happens. Didn't draw land. Oh boy. We can just like attack Jace, I guess, and make them lose a token and sack some stuff and replay some stuff. Kind of stinky. Like I think I want to play the Supplier and just sacrifice it. Also, if we hit of the 6 cards we mail, if we hit a Gravecrawler, we can cast that too. So. I also want to hit a bridge if possible, too. Bloodghast, Corpse Churn, land. We just really want to draw land. Alright, let's just sacrifice the Supplier now and attack Jace, I guess. If you just attack. Rest in Peace is obviously good against us, yes, but we have like a beatdowny plan too, so it's not the end of the world. We milled Blood Artist, Seer. So unfortunately our self-milled isn't really doing a very good job here. We're not hitting many cards that actually matter. We have 2 Bloodghast in the graveyard. We have obviously stuff to rally back, but we're just like short on lands, so. Alright, there's the Terminus. So we just sacrifice our stuff and hopefully draw land. Alright, they are casting Terminus. You know, again, we have a 4 mana instant speed win the game card in our hand. So it's going to take them a while to kill us. Hopefully we can just like draw some lands and get things rolling and pressure them with our Bloodghast until we have time to actually do this and kill them. So second island kind of stinks. It turns out it's a possible counterspell, but I'll pretty happily take a land here. It's another Stitcher's Supplier. Just trying to get Vampire in play so they can't path stuff. Like, I always think this matchup's pretty good for us because we just have like Rally to win the game on the spot. But we need to make land drops, and it just turned 6, unfortunately. We are probably light on lands. Our deck might be light on lands in general. I'm also pretty concerned about these Bridge from Belows. They just seem very, very bad. They are fate sealing us. Put a card on the bottom. If I had to play Counters Company splashing a color, what color would I splash? I honestly don't know. I don't have good advice. If I don't have good advice, I don't give advice. I don't really have a good answer for you. I don't think any of the colors really do much. Blue makes you better against combo, I guess. Life from Malone. I mean, that seems very off-plan. I mean, if we just draw a land, we get to bring our Bloodghast back, threaten a Planeswalker, they can, like, path us maybe or something. God, unbelievable. Yes, I played SG Syracuse yesterday and the day before. I said on Twitter that I wish I had played something more fun. We hit a Bridge from Below and a Gravecrawler. That's kind of cool. So, do we just cast Gravecrawler, or do we... I think we just try and get... We've been through half our deck, only one Bridge in the graveyard. We can cast another Supplier and start making zombies, hopefully. Yeah, that's too bad. So, yeah, I played Jeskai. I wish I had played something fun, but I just didn't. I had an itch to play something fun, and just like couldn't really find a deck that I liked. And I almost played Burn in the morning. I was looking for something fun to play, and I don't know. Played Jeskai. I didn't do very well. I went 6-3. Played Goblins in the Classic on Sunday. Came in 33rd on Breakers, obviously. Obviously, but it was fun. I think I punted 2 of my losses, and I think Goblins is sweet. I'm playing Goblins at the next open, so I'm going to attack Jace. Probably have a path here, but I actually want to get paths. I think it's fine. Yeah, Dark Season seems cool, but like it's not there yet. I'll work on it more when that new card comes out.
CG Atlanta a few months back and you whooped me. Still love the stream.
Avocado, thanks for the bits, my friend. And then Spartan, we got a new sub. Spartan, what's your name? Where you from? Questions are in chat. Thanks, Spartan. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're just gonna shove all in here, so. We have many, many, many cards in our graveyard. So this Rally of the Ancestors is lethal. So like they path here, we get a land. This is gonna resolve. We get a swamp. Get our Bloodghast back. If they have another Terminus, which is possible, it kind of sucks, but I think it's fine to risk that. Thoughts of Living End winning? It's modern. It's modern. You know, like, anything can win at any point. So, unless they have an instant speed Terminus here, off like an Opt or something, we get to attack their Planeswalkers and pressure them, hopefully make them cast a spell or do something. And then again, this is an instant win, 4 mana. We just need to get another land in play and get them to tap out somehow. So, can we do that? I don't know, but we'll see. I do think Greater Gargadon would be very, very good in this deck. And we draw a land, they're dead. Let's draw a land here. No, I'm sorry, they have Teferi on tap. God, that's so sick. Alright, well. Supplier, it's actually fine. We get two of our graveyard guys back. Just cast Gravecrawler, cast Gravecrawler. Like, it should be a really good matchup for us game one because all of our recursive stuff is just so good against them anyway. And then we just have an instant win card, so... Terminus again, sure. Is Blue Light the best deck in the format? No, I think his Blue Light deck sucks, actually. I don't think it's very good. I think it's fine. I think it's far too reliant on Terminus. I just don't think it's very, very great. We're going to deck before we draw land 3. That is possible. It does feel possible here. Yeah, now we probably can't win anymore. We just have so much mana. They untapped our swamp for us. That was nice of them. Like, we can never catch them with their pants down anymore. And we actually just can't draw it. Okay. Sure. All right, Spartan is Alex. Met me last weekend in Syracuse, playing Magic in Shadows. Favorite deck is Ad Nauseam. Puppy name should be Luna. Alex, what's up, my friend? Thanks, sub. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're pretty dead here, but what are you gonna do? It is turn 9, and we still have not naturally drawn a third land. This is interesting. So we get a land. We get our Bloodghast back. Yes, please. Sure. Are we out? God, we're out of lands. Out of basics is so sick. And they still have Cryptic up? Yeah, we're just dead. Alright, whatever. Alright, I mean, pretty rough game there. I think we're pretty heavily favored in that game 1 scenario. But it was turn 9, we didn't draw a third land. So we are probably light on lands here. Now things get harder, obviously, because they can just like rest in peace us and stuff. So we're going to want to board in some of our more fair cards. We're going to want these Spyglasses. We're going to want Lingering Souls and Kambal and maybe Fragmentize. We're going to cut all 4 bridges for sure. Not super interested in Brutality. The Duress is not enough for me. And now we're at 62. I can see cutting a Rally. I just think Graveyard Hate's kind of like, I think I have Dispels and stuff now too. And cutting Corpse Churn seems pretty bad too. Try and play a little more of a, just a fair game of Magic. I think we should be okay. No discard spells is a little weird. I feel like a few Thoughtseize in the board could be nice. You folks tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. We're playing a donation bonus league. Black-White Aristocrats for B. Armstrong. The deck seems really, really cool. Pretty stoked about it. We can keep. Alright, so I like Gravecrawler here. Let's get our beats rolling. I think Needle's better. I agree. I think Needle is preferable to Spyglass. Okay. This is fine. I'm gonna fire off Cutthroat here. Just more mana efficient. And we can play our Seers next turn safely. So obviously they natural Terminus. It's like whatever. Like I just hate the card Terminus so much. I feel like it's so frustrating to play against and it's so frustrating to play with. You just like never know when you're gonna draw it and just like alright, so first things first, we're gonna attack. Can you imagine? Whew. My most nostalgic card? Honestly. What's up, Mark? Alright, so Seer. Like, I mean, they have, if they Terminus, it's blind. So none of these are zombies. So, or leave the fetch line in play. The first pack that I opened was a 6th edition Wrath of God. Aside from my my starter, my 7th edition starter deck, obviously. So, all right. So, I kind of like Spyglass this turn, honestly. So they can't Jace and set up Terminus. Let's just attack first and see what happens, though. Remember, we have 4 damage in play right now just by sacking all of our creatures. I guess it's 3 because you can't sack the Cutthroat and the Seer, but another opt. No Terminus. Like, it's just like their deck's insane if they had Terminus, and it's like, you know, it's fine if they don't, but it's like still not nearly as good. Celestial Purge my Zulaport Cutthroat. So that's fine. We're just gonna sacrifice it. Scry. You have Blue Purge. Drain for 1. Top card is Spyglass. Gonna put that in the bottom. Their end is Elspeth, Sun's Champion, Rest in Peace, Timely, 3 lands. I don't think we can actually win. Because I don't think we can beat Rest in Peace and Timely Reinforcements and then Elspeth. So that's pretty bad for us. I guess we can name Elspeth. But I don't think we can beat Rest in Peace Timely, honestly. Because the Rest in Peace answers our graveyard and the Timely answers the board. So like, I don't think Rest in Peace is like a knockout because they're just at 10, which we're just like attacking for 4 every turn. But the problem is the Timely Reinforcements just completely nullifies our entire board. So that's a huge tilt. You know what might be cool? The card Bad Moon. Is that card legal in this format? In Modern? Is Bad Moon legal in Modern? How do bonus leagues work? I have a deal through cardhoarder.com. They're a sponsor of mine, where I have a loan account. I can just borrow cards whenever I want to. So I have the cards. Donation bonus leagues are currently closed, though. Bad Moon would be kind of gas. Like, instead, like, if your opponent's in a board in your graveyard hate, you just board in 4 Bad Moons to just kill them. That's pretty awesome. All right, we do have a hasty Bloodghast. They just played Field of Ruin. They played Rest in Peace. Their hand is Elspeth, Land, Timely, X. So we really got to get something going here. Blood Artist does nothing with the Rest in Peace in play. Rest in Peace is by far the worst card for us. As far as cards we just like can't beat. Because it turns off our Blood Artist effects too. So Corpse Churn's blank. Blood Artist is blank. Like, yeah, Timely is pretty good here. I think without Timely or a Terminus, we were fine. But like, imagine Bad Moon here. All right, it's a Gravecrawler, Blood Artist. Like, Artist actually just doesn't do anything because it's like their stuff too. I mean, we trade 3 creatures for 3 tokens and get it for 2 or 1, I guess, and then play a Gravecrawler. I guess we have to do that. I don't think we have a choice. They have 2 lands and an Elspeth in their hand. They also have Colonnade. Yeah, Bad Moon would be insane. Trying to find Fragmentize. We only have 2 Fragmentizes, and I think we're better off just trying to beat them down than to try and get a Fragmentize going. So let's just attack. This does suck, by the way, but we have a Spyglass on Elspeth, so Bad Moon could be a pretty cool option. Alright, so now they have Colonnade to block, but they have to keep mana up for that, so we can kind of like just chill. Stitch Supplier, also not very good. Let's mill some guards, I suppose. Alright, well. They go to 8. Another Colonnade. Jeskai better than blue-white? I don't know. Ooh. I'll play. So now they take 4, and then 2. That doesn't really do a lot. They have to have nothing, too. I mean, we're just like... We're in trouble here. So we attack. I guess whatever we block, we just scry with. Alright, sure, let's attack. We haven't had spare mana to cast Blood Artist yet, right? I could have done it last turn, I guess, but... Alright, so we deal 4, get a scry here. Vault of the Archangel. That's not really going to do it. Alright. Well, third 4. So you're saying there's a chance, you know? So you're saying there's a chance. Oh my god, they have a path too, and I F6'd? Oh my god. There is no best deck in Modern. That is quite the fallacy of the idea of there being a best deck in Modern. Modern is a very wide open, wild format. There are good decks, but oh my god, that's great actually. Hold on. Ooh, that was actually a nut. No counterspell, please. We're going to Strand, Plains, Elspeth. We name Colonnade. Are you saying there's a chance here? They're on a 3-turn clock. Their hand is nothing. Their hand is land, Elspeth. Just worthless cards. Third 4. Hold. Do we get a hold here? Nope. Never. Obviously. It's probably the best card to draw when they have a fetch land and 2 bad cards in their hand. Yeah, I should probably play the Blood Artist. So our first league, it seems really, really hard to get a Bridge from Below into the graveyard. That's my initial impression. And we are probably getting Terminus next turn. But we have 2 Bloodghast gone so far. So... Top card Supplier, bottom. I mean, I think we're at the point we can no longer win. Yeah, you're basically just hoping that the Supplier hits the bridge. And you also have some brutalities. We're real light on ways to get bridge in the graveyard. Bridge seems really bad. But, I mean, this just doesn't even matter. We just can't win anymore. Maybe we just, like, draw Fragmentize or something. No, they don't have Terminus on top. Alright. You know, give me a Zulaport Cutthroat, for the love of God. What's up, Shiv? Folks tuning in, welcome to the stream. Donation Bonus League, Black-White Aristocrats. Deck seems super sweet. I think our Game 1 matchup against this deck is actually really, really good, just based on theory. But we missed a million land drops and died. And now we got Rest in Peace, and we were almost winning, but we've just drawn way too many blank cards with a Rest in Peace in play. So... yeah. Bloodghast. We're not dead yet. We draw Bloodghast, you win the game. It's Bloodghast and only Bloodghast, right? I mean, that was pretty tough, obviously. Anguish on Making is also kind of cool. So yeah, sideboard-wise, Anguish on Making would be really cool. Like maybe 2 Fragmentize, 2 Unmakings. We're a little light on lands. The bridges are a little... we're finding the issues. You know, I think one of the most important things about these donation bonus leagues is that these decks are not perfect. And that our goal here is to play them and find the issues and correct them and make them better. So we already found some pretty significant issues here. There is just no way to get bridge from below in the graveyard. And we're a little light on lands. Vault seems a little sketchy. Sideboard keeps a little work. We'll see, though. We'll see. Alright, so this hand is great. Keep. Blood Crypt. Flameblade Adept. Suppose the card Burning Inquiry is not great against us. I guess we like Artist. We should find a way to draw cards. Some good way to draw cards. Burning Inquiry discards Blood Artist, Bloodthrone Vampire, and Courtyard, but does give us a rally. So we are not super close to a rally kill, but we are sort of part of the way there. This is a pretty big attack, though. Supplier is a good draw. Let's, we're gonna dink for 1. Play Bloodghast, Scry. Next turn we can Supplier, Scry, play something else, and then kill him turn 4, hopefully. I think it's our current plan. Night's Whisper, yeah. Is there a creature? We can play the... Nah, it doesn't work. There's like the 1/1 that draws a card and loses a life for 2, but like that might actually kill us if we're trying to combo. And like bring everything back. I'm not sure. There are like Doom Traveler, Cartel Aristocrat kind of cards. Hunted Witness, same thing. Dark Confidant seems cool. I wouldn't hate Dark Confidant. It's a little off plan in that like it just dies to kill spells, but Dark Confidant's pretty sweet. I guess it's true because I'm worried it like comes back like we combo at 2 life and it kills us, and obviously we have other triggers too. That card could be cool. Alright, we should like not die this turn and then have some blocks next turn and then just kill them the following turn. So we gotta just not die by turn 4 and I think we're fine. Delirium Skeins? It's cute, but... Grim Harsapek seems way too expensive. Like, if there's another good one-drop for this deck, you know? Like, if this card was Carrion Feeder. Carrion Feeder is an old card. It's a 1-mana black zombie for 1. It can't block. And it says, sack a creature, put a +1/+1 counter on it. If that card was this card, this deck would get a lot better really fast. It would add a zombie to the deck. It adds a 1-drop to the deck. This card is just not very good, but it's kind of necessary. That would make the effect much more efficient. It also is really good with Bloodghast and Gravecrawler, so you can pump it up. Yeah, Carrion Feeder is a really cool card. That's a card I'd like to see in Modern. All right, what are they doing here? Lightning Bolt Viscera Seer. It's kind of a tilt. I wish I sack our Bloodghast and scry. Is it another Seer? I'm cool. Actually, I guess we have the Vampire and Supplier next turn. Maybe we just bottom this. Let's bottom. Bottom. We're looking for more Blood Artist effects for our kills, so. Now, there's no budget restrictions here. Liliana is just too expensive. It doesn't do anything. Liliana sucks, honestly. Yeah, Carrion Feeder would be really cool. I like that card a lot. Like, Carrion Feeder's been in my cube forever. It's like a really, really cool build-around card. Alright, so they have an Angler here, which is fine, because we have multiple blockers. I think we're alright here, honestly. They attack for 4, we get a 10. We survive 2 turns, and I think we win. So, I think we're okay here. Draw a Cutthroat. Yeah, so now we want to just play Cutthroat and Supplier. I'm going to fetch up Plains right now, just in case we mill both Plains. We have Blood Artist, a Sack Outlet, and 2 creatures. A Cutthroat and another creature. Yeah, we should win next turn. As long as we don't die. Which shouldn't be too hard not to die, so. You get Bloodghast back, too. Ooh. So, actually, yeah, we can't really make use of that, but that's okay. Yeah, they're just dead. So we just play a Cutthroat. We have 2 blockers. And unless they kill us next turn, they are dead. We have... Suppose they have Bolt, we're dead. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, they have Bolt, we're dead. Like, they have exactly Bolt. Which would be kind of annoying, but... Stupid Bloodghast just can't block. Alright, we're going to double block the Menace creatures. It could get bigger, theoretically, so... Alright, I mean, don't kill us, I guess. Sure, they have Bolt to kill us, so... Could we have done something differently? Oh, hey, we're alive! We did it! We did it! Hollow one. They're dead! We win! Now feel the firepower of this fully armed and operational battle station. Fire at will, Commander. Yeah, we're doing it. Triggers. I gotta target the player. That's annoying. Ah! I could have not fetched that turn. Well, I would need to fetch the next turn anyway, so... Don't you cringe at me, Cryptic Remand. Alright. When I was a kid, I would watch Return of a Jedi every day after school. Like the last half an hour of that movie. I know every word. Alright, so... They could have Leyline of the Void, which is a problem. We can have Ensnaring Bridge. I think these bridges have to go. We just do a bridge swap. I think Brutality is also bad. Kambal is kind of cool. Fragmentize can kill Leyline, but I don't think that we really even care about that, I guess. I think we should just try and like avoid, just like board out of some of our graveyard stuff and board in some more fair stuff and just try and beat him heads up, I think. We'll still leave the rally in, but like, I'm not sure. I guess no. What's up, Shiny? Fragmentize for Wismare. Doesn't kill like Relic and stuff though. So yeah, basically how this deck works, if you're just tuning in, you missed it. Basically we return all of our creatures to play, and we have multiple copies of Zulaport Cutthroat, which makes it so every creature if it dies, you drain one, and a sacrifice outlet, and a bunch of creatures, and we just kill our opponent. So we have, you know, we deal X damage, where X is the number of creatures we have, multiplied by the number of Blood Artist effects we have. It's not exactly the math there, but that's how it works. So, so this deck can still combo. It's less focused on comboing, and we can always win the game with Ensnaring Bridge, Lingering Souls, 1/1s. Beating Leylines. I mean, maybe we bring in the Fragmentizes, I guess, and cut like a Rally and like a Blood Artist effect, I guess. Something like this. I'm not really sure, honestly. We're kind of winging it here. I'm not gonna lie. That was a cool win, though, right? If you like that win, put a Mr. Destructoid in chat. All right, this hand does it. Hopefully, no Leyline. Blood Artist art is pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie. Clones, you just did. Yes, you can. We are definitely very light on lands, which makes our Ensnaring Bridges really bad because we need to play all of our cards, obviously. This deck definitely needs at least 2 more lands. There's no question there. Discards Angler, Flamewake, sure. Alright. Only an attack for 3. Could be worse. This deck also, like, there's no, like, Faithless Looting type card in these colors, is there? Bob's pretty medium, I agree. Like, if you have to cast Bloodghast, it's awful. You know, some sort of discardy looting effect in this deck. Maybe we just want those, brutalities in our deck. I'm taking some damage here. I guess we just play Bloodthrone Vampire and just try and double block and kill this. Altar's Reap. I want to put cards in the graveyard without casting them. Brutality is very. I mean, maybe we just go all in on Brutality, like, and just really make that our angle. Oh god, we need more lands though for sure. If we don't draw a land next turn, things get pretty ugly. This is bad. This is really bad. Liliana is just not a very good Magic card in Modern. Like, Liliana is not very good. There. They're bolting us? That is very aggressive. I think we are probably dead. 1-drop rat? What's the 1-drop rat? People are very dogmatic when it comes to their Magic cards, you know. I'm meaning to write an article someday or sometime in the future about slaying sacred cows in Modern. Like, every blue deck plays 4 Cryptics. You know, like, just cards that are so ubiquitous because they're just so used to being played, but may not actually be that good. Alright, so they get back their Phoenix here. We discard another Phoenix. We get the double block. Which isn't very good either. I mean, we got to make some land drops here, or we are really, really dead. Syracuse didn't go very well. 6-3 in the Open, didn't make day 2. And then 33rd place playing Goblins in the Classic. So I guess we just... there's no way to do anything profitable here. Liliana is not very good because everything puts a bunch of stuff in play at once. And everything's good at emptying their hands. So, like, you just play it and it's a bad edict. And the discard effect doesn't matter because you're already dead. Alright, well, this game we are also already dead. So... nice bridge. Peace of Mind? That card's cute. If Peace of Mind discarded for no mana cost, I would take it. Collective Brutality. We're going to concede and not show our bridge. We're also just dead, so... Legacy Goblins. Modern Goblins. Come on. Come on now. Legacy Goblins, obviously. Alright. I think we're still fine here. Maybe Kambal sucks. Yeah, maybe Kambal sucks. Let's stay a little more focused on the combo. Kambal's just kind of clunky. Zombie Infestation? That's like, I think, too much. Alright, this hand is fine. There are a lot of 2s in this deck. Oh my god, they have Leyline in this game. Alright, well, that's a huge tilt. What's up, Prodigy? How's it going, my friend? I've been streaming a lot lately, so if you've missed it, I'm not sure how, honestly. Lots of streams. According to that logic, isn't literally every Planeswalker bad? No, because Planeswalkers draw cards and stuff. Liliana just makes you discard cards and then kills things with an Edict. So if Edict isn't good and Bolt Player's Mind Rot isn't good, then Liliana's not good. You know, doesn't mean Jace isn't good or whatever. Jace does suck though. Goblin Lore, Hollow One. God, they just always have it. They have Phoenix Bloodghast in the bin too. Good lord, this is gonna be really, really hard to win without the ability to combo. Oh, flip Liliana? Oh, we drew Fragmentize. God damn, we're lucky. Sweet. That's a start. I guess just ship. We're just not get. Maybe this deck wants Aether Vial. We should have so many 2s. I want a way to get him into play more efficiently. But like, we don't really draw cards for Aether Vial. You know, we're not really doing that part of what makes Aether Vial good. This deck just had 4 vials in it. We're just having trouble dumping our 2s into play. You know, Like, I just don't want to cast... Trying to cast these cards just is a huge tempo loss. They don't affect the board, really. I think we just take this. Like, our next few turns look so bad, you know? Like, Smuggler's Copter's cool. I do like that card a lot. I think that card is underplayed in Modern. Maybe we just block with Bloodthrone Vampire and sack it. We're trying to draw lands, I guess. Like, but Vampire, actually, you can block that thing next turn. Alright, yeah, let's take this. Explosives on 1. Alright. That's kind of a tilt. Courtyard's cool. I'm also kind of light on zombies, too. Our Gravecrawler does not come back very well. Okay. Let's, Blood Artist, I suppose. And we're just going to ship... We'll talk about the Gravecrawler, obviously, because he can't block. We'll talk about the Seer. We'll leave this guy back to block, or this mean-looking lady to block, and this thing, and stuff. Yeah, 20 lands is definitely way too little. I totally agree. Goblin Lore. Alright. Like, they can't really attack anymore. Discard Adept, Angler. Because, like, we just have his Vampire here. So... Oh, they have a Bloodghast. Okay. And an Angler? Oh my god. Alright, I'm going to end... I mean, Smuggler's Copter is just another 2, you know? Like, we're so glutted at 2. It's possible the deck wants Greater Gargadon, not this card, as a sack out with it can't die. I think Gargadon's actually really cool. So you could sacrifice the Gravecrawler here and scry and gain some life, but then it makes our blocks harder next turn. So we're just going to ship. Drawing a land here would be nice. Cool. It's actually pretty good. So, I suck. I screwed up. God damn it. I clicked too fast. I should have played Bloodghast first, sacrificed it, scryed, drained, then played a land, got it back, and then played Cutthroat. So I missed a scry and a trigger. I just clicked too fast. Yeah, looting is also pretty appealing. Obviously we need white for our stupid spell that actually wins the game. But looting's pretty sweet. Now I feel like, let's see, what we got here? We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So we attack with this Vampire, they have to block, which is pretty dope. Or they just die here. So if you want a deck tag, you just link it here. Yep. Just donate $10 and link it. It'll be after this league, not during the league. Just heads up. Whoa! All right. That's pretty wild. This is +2/+2. That's fine. It's like his Gravecrawler, it's going to die anyway. Double drain. There are things that die too, trigger the Blood Artist, so. Alright, it's a drain. Sacrifice Bloodghast, drain. And they have to block or they're dead. So I think is that like if we. So we could sacrifice 2 more things and kill both of these. But then we lose one of our Blood Artist effects, and I'd rather just trade 1 for 1 here. And I guess the Seer's our other sack out with, though. Maybe we suck. If we just didn't screw up with our Bloodghast, we would have been fine here, probably. This kills 2 things. They can then explosives our Seer. We get to scry. And then We're like probably a favorite to win. Alright, yeah, this is fine. So I'm fine here. So we're gonna trade 3 triggers. Yeah, target player. Not us, obviously, them. They're at 6 and we're at 19. So we are close to killing them. Any draw, like a land is fine. A fetch land's insane. I don't want to just like scry and try and find the win. I think killing their creatures and slowing them down is much better. Now, if they pop the explosives, we get to scry, and then we're sort of like playing off the top. But Cryptbreaker is a good card. I do like Cryptbreaker a lot. Like Cryptbreaker could be a very good sideboard card. I think it's important to sideboard into a deck that can beat Graveyard Hate, and Cryptbreaker does that pretty well. It's kind of a cool idea. Smuggler's Copter is cool too. I do like Smuggler's Copter a lot. Alright, so they're popping the explosives. We're going to stack the Seer and Scry. We're going to have a pretty heavy life advantage. We're also going to get to a point where like they can't even attack anymore because we'll just block and kill them with our Cutthroat effects. So they're going to 4 here. We're going to 21. Scry. Top card is Blood Artist. We're going to top that. That makes attacking almost impossible. So Hidden Stockpile is another 2. It's not a creature. Bone Splinters is cool, but just worse than Path or Push. Hidden Cryptbreaker is cool but slow. I think that Copter is interesting. Right, so we're not going to block here. Yeah, Blood Artist is for both players. Cutthroat just for you. So we actually might have them dead here. If we go play Blood Artist, attack with Cutthroat, they have to take 1 or take 3 and go to 1. Yeah, we're going to attack here. This is pretty funny, but... So we attack here, they block, they take 3, and now if any artist dies or any creature dies, we win. So the Phoenix is the only possible attacker, and they're at 1 and we're at 20. So... And they have a ley line. All right, so that one, God damn it. Yeah, that obviously throws a wrench in our entire plan. It makes things really, really bad for us. Pretty frustrating because that turns off our entire plan. Everything was fine the way they did this. Now we need to find an answer of some kind. If these were only the other one. Oh, I just punted. It has 0 power. So this would die, this wouldn't die. Our thing dies, it gets removed. So Lingering Souls is fine. That'll play. Because if Bloodghast dies, they lose. So now we're fine. This has 0 power. Remember, Blood Artist has 0 power. The other one has 1 power. If he's at 1 power, we just attack and win the game. So top decking Gut Shot, also a possibility. Do tokens still die with Leyline? No. Leyline specifically says if a card will be put anywhere. So actually, yeah, the tokens work for us too. You're right. That used to be a thing back in the day with goblins playing against Dredge. Dredge would bring in Leyline to try and stop their bridges from getting exiled. But if you sacked a goblin token, then the bridges would still get exiled. So they are just dead here because this has to attack anyway. So yeah, we just go like this, and they are dead. Unless they have like a way to kill both these creatures somehow. You are dead. Isn't F7 supposed to like auto stack things? Whatever. I guess I could target me. Alright, sure. Sweet. That was pretty sweet. We beat 2 Leyline of the Voids. I like it. I like it. Alright, so, sweet. Let's go again. If you're sitting and welcome to the stream, my name is Jim Davis. We have 604 awesome viewers. Give yourself a hand. Fantastic. Right, Burnsy? Aren't they all great? They're beautiful. Right, perfect. So, donation bonus league, Black-White Aristocrats for B. Armstrong. We're 1-1. We lost to a blue-white Terminus deck. Honestly, I think that would be a really good matchup game 1, but we didn't draw any lands. And then we got Rest in Peace game 2 and almost won anyway. They were at 2 life. We almost won, but how do you donate? Donation bonus leagues are currently closed. No donation bonus leagues. I will do deck techs. A deck tech is $10. But donation bonus leagues are currently closed. You're also welcome to donate out of the goodness of your heart, and I will be happy and smile and say nice things to you. I'm Burnsy. But yeah, we're definitely high on 2s, and I'm worried about these bridges. This deck might actually just want 4 brutalities. Maybe it just wants to play a lot of brutalities. I mean, if we were just playing 4 looting and 4 Gargadon, it might actually be better. So, oh boy. Hello. SG Syracuse, I did bad. I played Jeskai. I wanted to play something fun. I didn't, because I'm dumb. I almost played Burn. I didn't, because I'm dumb. I wasn't really feeling it for Jeskai that weekend, but I just played it anyway. Went 6-3, didn't make day 2. Played Goblins in the Classic. Punted 2 matches. Came in 33rd on Breakers. Just the usual, you know. We're going to keep. This hand sucks, but 6-card hand. Well, John and I are playing golf later, so we're going to bottom that. Red could add Neonate, too. I actually like that a lot. This deck has too many 2s and not enough 1s. That's the problem I'm seeing here. Beast Whisperer and Runaway Steamkin going to make it into Dirty Kitty? I have no idea. I don't even know what Beast Whisperer is, so. Not ideal, but is what it is. Yeah, the Seasons Pass deck I do like a lot, but it's not there yet. I'm just gonna wait until Ravnica comes out so I can play Trophy's Assassin or Assassin's Trophy. I can't say the name of that card right. I think it's a terrible card name. Everyone's just gonna say Ass Trophy. I just think it's a bad card name. Oh my god, it's so good for us. That's just great. We're going to Brutality. I'm just gonna discard, I think. Just go discard this, Thoughtseize them, and get rid of a vampire. Putting stuff in play isn't even that relevant, honestly. Just get in the graveyard and keep these 2 rallies in our hand. They have Push, Lightning Bolt, Blood Moon. Oh my god, they have Blood Moon, we're dead. Okay, fun. I'm glad we're playing Magic here. This is a lot of fun. It's really, really cool. I'm glad we're doing this. They did fetch a Swamp. I guess I could have maybe thought about Blood Moon and fetched a Swamp here. I guess I'm an idiot, but so lame. Alright, well we have 5 basics in our deck. Hopefully we draw some. I got some Jim D. Salt in chat, please. Can we do that? Anyone? Jim D. Salt, please. Just the lamest. Like...
Today is a good day to die.
How would I feel about 8th edition and 9th edition being taken out of Modern? I'm cool with it. Alright, so obviously that wasn't fun at all. That was really stupid. And I did not have fun. And they're probably going to bring in Graveyard Hate because I think that the 2 cards we played is indicative enough that we're playing some sort of graveyard deck. Corpse Churn's got to go, so it just sucks. Brutality is good. Bridges. Let me just cut the bridges. They can kill their own stuff too. Just play a fair game here, I guess. Cut like, I guess we don't need that many brutalities. We do want to kill. Actually, we do want to kill the stupid Pyromancer. Let's just cut a Blood Artist effect, I guess. So getting rid of 8th and 9th edition gets rid of Worship, Blood Moon, Choke, Tron lands. It's not a bad mix, you know. Alright, sounds great. Keep. We even have basic planes, so we can draw Fragmentize if they Blood Moon us. Yes, Assassin's Trophy will make people play more basics. Definitely. Can't play with 1 basic in your deck anymore. We're just gonna Gravecrawler here. Get our beats on, I think. Faithless Looting. I'm a little jealous. Kind of like this card in our deck. Not gonna lie. Discard Lingering Souls and Leyline of the Void. LOL. Alright. I guess we Artist here. Like, it's not putting any power in play, but we do want to get it in play. This is kind of what I'm saying. Is like this, having to put a Blood Artist in play sucks. It just wastes an entire turn, you know? Maybe Smuggler's Copter actually be really cool in this deck. Young Pyromancer. Okay. And now he can't cast 2 black cards. This Vault of the Archangel is terrible. This card's not good at all. We need colored lands. We beat Hollow One. Alright, I mean, we're just gonna, like, cast Lingering Souls, I guess. Otherwise we're casting a 1-drop and nothing else, so... I guess if they have Blood Moon, this is bad because we cast our only castable card under Blood Moon. But... yeah, maybe that's wrong in that case. I don't think Gravecrawler or Supplier is really helping, though, so... And these Spirit tokens are quite good here. You know, they are at 16. We are getting some good attacks in. But I would kill for this Vault of the Archangel to be a dual land. Like, double white or double black. Just get... Just a swamp is fine. You know, like, we just can't double spell. Brutality, killing Blood Artist, and duressing us. That's kind of loosey-goosey. Obviously, Rally the Ancestors wins the game, you know, for us, but that's okay. Hey, Burnsy. Alright. They discarded another Lingering Souls? Good lord. Alright, well, looks like there's not going to be any Blood Mooning this game. Alright, well, let's stack. guess there's no Blood Artist in play now, so trading a Gravecrawler for a token isn't good, but we can get it back later, so sure. What is Burnsy? A fancy rat? Nope. He's a durable. Burnsy, they're asking about you. Talk to them. Tell them who you are. Explain yourself, Burnsy. If they have a land here and they can flash back their other souls, are probably in trouble. Dies. Die Shizer? Am I saying that right? Die. New sub. What's your name? Where you from? Not only playing Magic. Favorite card of all time. Favorite deck of all time. Most important. What's your name? Where you from? Puppy name, please. New sub. Show some love. God, they have double Lingering Souls, too. I mean, this is just brutal. A Thoughtseize? Good lord. We are so dead. Like, these Gravecrawlers just don't actually matter, and they've matched our tokens token for token, so we just can't get ahead. Vaulting doesn't do anything. So we gain 4 life. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Completely irrelevant. If it was Gavany Township, sure. Death Touch is irrelevant. Everything has 1 toughness. Like, it's completely irrelevant. A sweeper in the board? No. We're not trying to... We're just like, this is a combo deck. We're trying to kill people. You know, like... And our tokens are blocking well anyway, so... Alright, so they flashback Lingering Souls, make 2 more flyers, and we're going to have a really hard time winning. I'll discuss the full changes at the end of the league, as I always do. There are definitely changes that would make to this deck for sure. It is a cool idea, but it seems a little awkward at times. Bloodghast. I guess we just fire in here. I guess we're trading tokens for tokens. Just go like this. And recast the Gravecrawler when they block. And just keep going and hope they brick, I guess. I mean, they have double looting in their graveyard. We just can't really win here. Like, alright, so that dies. Recast Gravecrawler. And 2 Gravecrawlers versus infinite 1/1s. Not great. What's up, Dan? We brought in our ley lines, right? Yeah. Yeah, the biggest thing is that... Oh my god, this started another Lingering Souls. The biggest thing is that...
For a deck tech, if you don't mind.
The deck tech, eh? That'll be after this league, my friend. Deck tech for Modern Teamer Wolf Burn. Modern Teamer Wolf Burn. Actual Ambush Viper. Alright, deck tech coming up after this. Swamp. Alright, well... We're still going here, I suppose. Gain some life and recast the thingy and just keep grinding. They have looting, so we're not really making much headway here, but we are buying some time. No, I think the overall Corpse deck is very cool. I actually like it a lot. But, you know, the execution's got to happen. I think we're short on execution. Prized Amalgam is not really going to work. Again, the thing is that this is more of a combo deck. Like, if we're just going to put Prized Amalgams and stuff in our deck and, like, Stinkweed Imps, we're just playing Dredge. You know, so your deck has to have a competitive advantage over other decks that are very similar to it. You know? And the fact that we can just combo kill people out of nowhere with Rally, like you saw in that last match, is huge. So, Viscera Seer is actually pretty dope. But what do they have? They have Kolaghan's Command. God damn it. Alright, so they kill that. We lose our Seer. It does make a future Rally the Ancestors a little better. But that sucked. And they have Lightning Bolt. Okay, we got nothing. We are cold. Completely cold. 8 rack went 2-3. Punted a match against Amulet. And then we got a little unlucky against Vengevine, but it's fine. Yeah, I mean, if we draw a Rally, do we win? I don't think so. No. Okay. Well, that was not very fun. It was a pretty convincing shellacking there. Stinky. Yeah. Too many twos. These bridges seem really bad. They only seem good if things are working great. And if things are working great, you don't need them. So these got to go. Too many twos. Possible the deck wants to be red for Faithless Looting and Greater Gargadon. So you can cut the Bloodthrone Vampire. Corpse Churn kind of stinks. Need some more lands. We should lower the curve a little bit. You know? We just gotta like the problem is, again, I really just don't want to ever cast Blood Artist or Zulaport Cutthroat. You know? The turn we cast that card is kind of eh. So I think that we can try and just get it in the graveyard directly. Or honestly, I think Aether Vial might work in this deck. Just put it on 2 and just start pumping out the crappy 2-drops, you know? But you would need some sort of card draw to make that work. And I'm not sure what to do there. Like actual card advantage-y card draw. So, not sure. Neonate is also cool. God damn it. Stupid Fall to the Archangel. Ooh. Alright, well, this hand does one thing, and it does it really well. Let's do it. Top card, Bloodghast. We're on the play, and that's going to get milled? Sweet. Nice. Dark Confidant's kind of cool. Bloodghast, Rally. Okay. It's kind of nice. Turn 1, Martyr of Sands. Okay. This is going to be pretty interesting, probably. Bloodthrone Vampire. Yeah. Okay. So, let's ship. We're going to play, I guess, the Vampire first. Then we draw a land. We can like make some big attacks, Cutthroat and things. What is going on out there? How about that Sagan extension? I mean, I'm a Rangers fan, but I just own hockey stuff from all the teams. It's cool, I guess. So I prefer if Sagan was on a different team, like the Rangers, but alright, so they're setting up to gain like 30 life, which is fine. We draw a land here. It's pretty sweet. We did not draw a land. We drew a Corpse Churn. I think one of the important things when you're building a brew is to make sure the power level of all your cards is high enough. Like, this card just stinks. Like, this card just sucks. I'm sorry. Mill 3 Raise Dead is not a good Magic card. And it's cute, whatever. It's important to have a high power level. And that's one of the cool things about this deck is that a lot of the cards are very good. You know, Supplier, Bloodghast. These are cards that have a pretty good pedigree as far as power level. So, like, this card, it just stinks. Yeah, so we didn't draw a land, which really stinks. I guess we should just double Supplier and try and hit some bridges. Oh, no, but if we hit a bridge, it dies to Martyr. We don't want our bridge to die to Martyr, so we actually want to wait on bridges, I think. And not even bother with that. So we're going to play Cutthroat, and I think we're just going to attack with our Bloodthrone Vampire. They're probably going to block, which is fine. And we'll just sack one thing.
How did you get here? We entered a contest. Yeah, we lost.
So, that's cool. We'll get a drain. This dies. Get a drain. You know, we're doing stuff here. Again, we really want to draw land next turn. Flagstones of Trocare. Sure. Mistvale Plains. They're going off. Playing another Squadron Hawk. Sure. Alright, die is Austin from Alaska. Sweet. Favorite card counterbalance. Dog name Jace. Austin, thanks for subbing, my friend. Appreciate it. Alright, so they have all their Hawks in hand. They chose to play another Hawk. It's interesting. Alright, let's draw a land here. Alright, again, I don't want a Supplier yet, so I'm just going to attack with the Vampire. I don't want to accidentally hit my bridges.
5 minutes. Just wait longer.
And they're just not blocking with the Martyr Sense. Okay. Path to Exile, targeting Bloodthorn Vampire. So that's the land we want. But then we lose our sacrifice outlet. But we do have double Supplier and Corpse Churn. So I think this is probably fine. We're going to let this happen. So let's get our Bloodghast back. Okay, so their Hawk's still alive, and I'm still concerned about hitting bridges, so I kind of still just don't want to play these Suppliers. I just want to wait. It's awkward, because if we hit like a sack outlet, I actually want to cast Corpse Churn. What's up, Abigail? I'm going to cast one. God damn it. We hit the stupid bridge. Now they might just go for it, though. We hit a Gravecrawler, which is kind of nice, too. So this is fine. We also hit a Seer. So now we can Corpse Churn back to Seer and like go nuts next turn. So it's not the end of the world. But it's annoying we hit a bridge. Alright, so they're going to kill our bridge. They're going to gain a bunch of life. They're going to show us their hand, which is important. Only 4 cards. Path, Hawk, Inspector, Hawk. It's possible they have a Wrath. They're trying to show it to us and be clever. It's possible. But once we get a sack outlet in play, we're going to be in great shape. We have Rally to just kill them like the turn after. So Bloodstained Mire is pretty sweet. So now we Corpse Churn. Get back our Seer. Play Seer. And start doing stuff. This is not a good play from our opponent. So they're killing the Cutthroat, which is fine because we can't drain them. But now I can just go bananas with Viscera Seer. Killing the Seer was much more important than killing the thingy. So, Austin, donation bonus leagues are currently closed. So they'll be opening at some point in the future, but they are currently closed. I'm just too far backed up on them. So. Alright, so that comes into play. Now we get scry a million cards. So first we're going to do is stack these Suppliers and try and find our bridges. So Suppliers first. Gravecrawler, no bridges. Scry, bottom. Then sack this. Actually, I think I screwed up. Yeah, I screwed up. I'm an idiot. Okay, this deck's complicated. I should have sacked these first, the Bloodghast, because I wanted to try and find the bridge and put it on top of my deck and then mill it with the other one. All right, so that was a mistake. That's fine. So we're gonna sack these anyway, and then we're gonna fetch anyway. Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. Yeah, I mean we're just gonna kill it next turn with Rally anyway. It doesn't really matter, but that was a pretty loose play as far as like just general sequencing goes. Okay, let's sack these and scry, I guess. Doesn't even matter. We're just gonna crack it anyway. Yeah, we could have put that in the graveyard too. Tilt. Alright, so I guess doesn't really matter what we do. There's no point even doing this, so just yeah, get this back. We're sacking for no reason here. Just need to get the Supplier in play. Are you kidding me? We have no lands left in our deck. We have one Godless Shrine in play. We have one in our graveyard, and we have 2 swamps in play, and that is it. His mana base needs some work, I'm not gonna lie. That's really, really frustrating. Alright, well, we still win next turn anyway, but that is very, very annoying. I should have attacked first, probably. Just the sloppiest all around. That's fine. Sloppy turn on basically every front, and we're still going to win next turn, I think. So we have 1, 2 Blood Artist effects and a bunch. We have 3 Blood Artist effects in the graveyard. So we still have Plains in our deck. I guess they don't realize that, but so if we scry, we're gonna shuffle anyway. It doesn't really matter. So like I don't think there's anything they can do here to stop us from killing them. Yeah. So we need all of our mana. Sacrifice everything and cast Rally. 25. We should have plenty for that. I guess I should have upkeep Scryed too. Try and draw land. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I haven't actually done the math here, and I'm pretty sure they're dead, right? We have triple Blood Artist, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20. Yeah, they're dead. I guess I don't need to sacrifice these creatures. Doesn't really matter. Whatever. Put on top. Cast Rally. I should top bridge. Yeah, it just doesn't really matter, honestly. Alright, so select this thingy. Target them. Auto yield, get a zombie. Blah, blah, blah. So the combo here is just that we just are going to mill. I mean, we're going to mill. We're going to just drain our opponent from 100 million life. By making a bunch of creatures and sacrificing them, every thingy we sacrifice will also hit more bridges. And the bridges aren't really necessary. They conceded. Alright, cool. So, pretty cool. A little sloppy in the execution there, but not much they can do, honestly. But now they're gonna have obviously 4 Rest in Peace post board. So they're playing against white decks and Leyline decks. We play against Rest in Peace or Leyline every round, which makes sense because the Dredge Vine deck is popular. And other graveyard decks are popular too. We are soft to Rest in Peace. Bridge seems bad in this matchup. I don't think I hate. I guess Kambal's pretty bad. Lingering Souls, just to get some. Lingering Souls is also bad. Everything's bad, honestly. Rest in Peace is just like a huge tilt. I don't really have a good answer for Rest in Peace here. What's up, B-Mets? You folks tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name is Jim Davis. We're playing a pretty awesome Black-White Aristocrats deck. Is it perfect? No. But is it really cool? Yes. Rally the Ancestors combo like you just saw. Play a bunch of creatures in our bin with Blood Artist effects, sacrifice a bunch of creatures, and drain our opponent for 1 million. It's pretty sweet. This hand's good. It is soft to Rest in Peace, but it is good. Is Stony for clues better than Kambal? No. Kambal can actually attack and like win a game. Clues are irrelevant. It's not Tire Striker, you know, it's just a stupid thingy. No Rest in Peace. Wow. Can Martyr even play Rest in Peace? Sure. Proclamation of Rebirth isn't very important in the deck, honestly. Alright, I'm just putting my biggest power creatures out. Again, the turns you have to cast Blood Artist and Bloodghast, I keep saying it, but are tough. I think Smuggler's Copter could possibly be very cool in this deck. What is this? What costs 3? Ghostly Prison? I mean, that's fine. We're kind of trying to combo kill them anyway, so... Alright, it looks like they don't have a, Rest in Peace effect. I guess we like Blood Artist Seer here. I want to have Seer in play to defend against Path to Exile. Could just go Supplier Seer, but it's more mana efficient to play the Blood Artist. Yeah. I don't think Ghostly Prison matters very much. Sure. You know, our plan is definitely to combo kill them. We don't need to attack to win, so... I guess we can scry... Scry the Bloodghast away. I guess I could have done that first. I'm so sloppy. I'm bad. I should have played the Seer first, then try Scry Bloodghast, then played a land, then played Blood Artist. But alright, whatever. This deck definitely has a lot of stuff going on as far as like triggers and like little cute things you can do and like playing it and stuff, so we're gonna mess up a little bit. You're just have to deal with it. This deck loses hard to Worship. Or all of our effects are life loss. Worship is NBD. Alright, so we drew a Cutthroat, which is awesome. So we get to go Cutthroat. Well, let's go Bloodghast, get a land back. I mean, get whatever, get the Bloodghast back. Play Cutthroat. What's up, Perfy? The game was fine. Surgical Extraction, Bloodghast. I mean, that is annoying, I suppose, but whatever, I guess. Because they fetch land, they wouldn't be able to do that. Westvale Abbey's probably medium. It can be cool in post-board games. It's a way to, beat graveyard hate. I am out of liquid. I am as hydrated as I can possibly be. So, important to note with Surgical Extraction, you must exile the card in the graveyard manually, because it is a May. You can leave the card there, and sometimes you actually do if you're playing Tarmogoyf. But, yeah. So, nice Bloodghast, Jim. Thanks. Appreciate that. It's cool. Cutthroat. Stitcher Supplier. Nah, Hurricane's nothing. Email the Lingering Souls. That's pretty cool. Not very good against these prisons, but cool otherwise. What's the next deck after this? Me and John playing golf. I'm taking my son to go play some golf. He had a good day in school, so we're going to go play there's a little par 3 course near me that I grew up playing on. That's pretty sweet. So we're going to go play some golf. This is game 2, up a game in round 4 of the league. Okay, so I guess we just draw. Bloodstained Mire. Alright, so we can get some Bloodghast action going. Another Blood Artist on top? Sure. That's cool. So not going to fetch, obviously. It's going to flash. God, these lands are really screwing us. We need so much black mana that the planes in the Vault of the Archangel are basically worthless. Like, we could double bring back Gravecrawler here, we just can't. They're just dead. They should be dead. They are just definitely just dead here. Everything's just 2, 4, 6. They're just dead. All right. They are really dead. Nice ghostly prisons though. Yeah, a little late on that one, friend. Sorry. Click, 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 click. Get back Bloodghast. Yeah, they're dead like 10 ways till Sunday. Sacrifice this thingy. Doesn't matter. Sacrifice the Bloodghast. Yeah. Good question, Acidic. Why play Ghostly Prison when you're already going to smash every deck looking to attack you? Couldn't tell you. I am not my opponent, so I do not have good answers for you. That was bad, whatever. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. So they're at 2. And we just stack this thing and they die, right? Yep. Trigger's still in the stack. I'm not really sure they can gain life and instant speed anyway, so. Also have his Brutality hanging out. Pretty easy matchup there, not gonna lie. Basically rest in peace or bust for them. Let's get this 3-2. Opponent says in chat, Rogue deck wins. Fuck Modern. Wow. Get some Jim D. Salt in chat, please. Jim D. Salt. Our opponent is playing Mono White Martyr. And they say, Rogue deck wins. FUUK Modern. Fook Modern. Jim D. Salt. Yeah. All right, we're going for that sweet 3-2. Let's go. And of course, we'll discuss the changes I would make to the deck after this league. We also have a deck tech to do. And then me and John are playing golf. As long as John's doing his homework. Better be doing his homework. Yeah. Don't be that person. Think about the things you say before you say them. And try to make the world a better place rather than a worse place. Simple as that. You know? It's not too hard. It really isn't that hard. Not very nice. Lay's chips are very salty. You know what I love? I love baked Lay's chips. Like, I'm not a big fan of chips in general, but baked Lay's are so good. Whenever I go to Subway, I always get them. Baked Lay's are great. Alright. Opponent said, Rogue deck wins. FUUK this. Brave, 8 rack, we went 2-3. I punted a match against Amulet by playing an Urborg stupidly. We lost probably like a 98%er against Vengevine. We just bricked for like 100 turns. We had double bridge in play and needed to draw some way to make them discard more than one card or smallpox. And before they drew 2 of probably 2 ingot chewers, and they did it before we did it. It was pretty tilting. So I went 2-3. That seemed pretty good though. Cubed, of course, my friend. So it's not hard to put, you know, to make the world a better place rather than a worse place. Heroes Reunion? I don't know what that is. Hollow Fountain Aether Vial. Interesting. Viscera Seer. We're gonna go Gravecrawler. Oh, green-white gain 7 life. That card is almost completely unplayable. If everyone in the format's playing Burn, and you want a sideboard card against Burn, there's probably better cards than that. Okay, so I will play any format you want, as long as it's actually played on Magic Online. But donation bonus leagues are currently closed. They are closed for the moment. Do not donate for a donation bonus league. They are closed. All right. This is what I'm saying here. Like, I want to cast every 2-drop in my hand, you know? But we can't cast them all at once. I just want them in play. Or in the graveyard. Or something, you know? Alright. Like, so our opponent's got 5 spells in hand, 2 vials, 1 land. Path to Exile is the only way to interact with us, really. Although they can probably counter our rally, which sucks. Like, I want to get Blood Artists in play, as well as, I guess we just go Bloodghast this turn, and then just get a play Sack Outlet, Blood Artist next turn, and start rolling. So I could also play Tide Hollow Scholar on the board. Syracuse is cool. We had fun. We stayed with my buddy John Glass on stream. He's Diesel Numbers. I've known John for over a decade. Used to live on Long Island, Magic player. Moved up there like 5 years ago, something like that. So we got to crash with him, which was cool. Got to catch up a little bit. That was fun. Just an event. Super uneventful. Didn't do great. But looking forward to a new set. Looking forward to Baltimore this weekend. I'm playing Goblins. It's going to be sweet. Shoes. Sweet. Glad you enjoyed it. It's a good practice stream. Probably do one of those this week also. I'll be playing Goblins a few times on stream to practice for my event. Talk about practice. Slugwish Copter is dope. I do think that card is very underplayed in Modern. You can sack Sculler with the trigger of a stack, yes. Sculler is the old templating where there are separate triggers. I mean, that basically makes it a 2-mana Thoughtseize, which isn't even that good. So, it's not that big of a deal. The practice streams to YouTube? No. The microphone is off and I'm just playing music. So, like, that's super awkward. We can cast it. Can't do much else with it. So, alright. Let's, I guess we're firing in here. I would like to play a Blood Artist effect, and then attack, and then play Land Seer, I suppose. We don't get to do much with our Bloodghast, but like these bridges are just like impossible to get in the graveyard. I ain't talking about no game, talk about practice. Talk about practice. Brave. Dark Seasons just wasn't good enough. I could have played Burn. Just played anything, you know. Just wasn't happy to play Jeskai, really. Deck's fine, but I don't know. Like, no block here is great for our opponent, so... Yes, Cast Bridge. Ha 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 ha. Very funny. You're all hilarious. We can cast Bridge from below. Alright, I guess we're getting a duel here, so we can have a... Maybe we don't. We should go Swamp. We need to draw non-white land and rally for the double white to matter, and we're probably going to be racing here. I guess we have the life gain. Yeah, I'll get a stupid thing, whatever. No. And a black, fool. This is Future Sight. So, Future Sight had like future shifted cards that were from the future, so they looked like futuristic. That was a very fun block. It was Time Spiral block. It was back when sets used to be 3 set blocks. It was like set 1, set 2, set 3. At the Exile, Blood Artist. I'm pretty happy to get a land here. So, and the set's theme was past, present, and future. Time Spiral had, aside from like the 300 cards in the set, there was like 100 other cards that were just old versions of cards that were legal and standard, and like the old card face and everything. It was really cool. Like here. As he time shifted. So like Mystic Snake was legal and standard with the old border, and this card was in the pack. So it was just really, really cool. And then the second set, Planar Chaos was a alternate present set, and then Future Sight was the future set. Drogskull Captain. Alright, I mean... Oh my god. We're getting raced here. Big time. Oh my god, yeah, alright. Well, that's a pretty solid attack for like 1 million. Cool. Gravecrawler Cutthroat. I mean, we're just dead here. Yeah, we're completely dead. Okay, so yeah, we can like drain for a few points, but we can't actually make any significant headway here. This is gonna be problems. They also are a deck that has Rest in Peace in the sideboard, so we played against Rest in Peace or Leyline every single round, which is tough. This matchup seems pretty hard, honestly. Like, they just have a pretty fast clock, and they interact, and they can counter my rally, and they can play Rest in Peace. Like, I guess something like this. If they have Rest in Peace, we guess we can kill it. It might not be able to kill Bridge. Lingering Soul seems bad. Yeah, I guess we're doing this. I'm not really thrilled about it, but I don't like Commander, so Donation bonus league. Donation bonus league. Donation bonus league. Burnsy! He's sleeping. So yeah, I'm gonna go play some golf with John after this. I have a little par 3 course. It's called Sandy Ponds. I've been going to Sandy Ponds for like 20 years. I played there when I was younger. A little par 3 course. Can I even like find like pictures of it and stuff? Let's see. Yep, there it is. That is a very small picture. How about this picture? That's a very small picture. That's better. It's a nice little par 3 course. You know, it's every hole is like 110 yards or whatever. It's perfect for John. John's 7. So like, you know, the holes are short for him. It's perfect for me when I was a kid too. It's a nice little golf course. Looking forward to playing. Sand's fine. Alright, we have Sack Outlet. We have a Bridge. Buy some time. We got Gravecrawler. We got Sack Outlet, Blood Artist. It's fine. So they're playing blue-white spirits. They're not playing the green. Just go Vampire here, I think. I don't think Cutthroat matters at the moment. I mean, ideally they have no answer to Bridge, which would be cool. So, yeah, I was in Syracuse. I did bad. 6-3 day 1, didn't make day 2, and then I came in 33rd on Breakers at the Classic on Sunday. Top 32 payout, obviously, in case you were wondering. What's up, Ken? Yeah, it's very little point in arguing with people who don't want to, you know, just want to argue with you. It's usually a waste of time. So, like, sure. I guess we're just looking to set up for our stuff. That's not great. That's if they have the stupid thingy. What's it called? The 1-drop. And they can counter my brutality. It kind of sucks, but if we get to attack and trade off and just arrest them, it's kind of cool. There was a lot of burn in the room. Yes, burn was the most played deck on day 2. Mm-hmm. So no card we're talking about, please. Discard this other Bloodthorn Vampire. All right, their hand is Path, Rattle Chains, Spellqueller, Land, Cheese. So basically perfect. Okay, that's cool. Now I gotta sneak this bridge in. Around Spellqueller. Christ. Alright, well, that sucks. Didn't stack my thingy. I mean, there's no counter this anyways, it doesn't matter, so there's no way they don't Spellcaller this. Like, just too tempting. Yep. I mean, they'll draw white eventually, you know? It's their only way to really interact with us. So, Vile's going to go... And we're going to crack it and slam bridge next turn if they drew an image or a queller. It just is what it is. Mausoleum Wanderer. Because I'm a wanderer. I'm a wanderer. Blah, 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 blah. Godless Shrine. F6. Fragmentize. I don't think that's really what we're looking for. I think we're just going to slam this bridge, and if they have a stupid Spellcaller or image, then as we have to cast stuff, right? So maybe we just Fragmentize. I guess we can leave Fragmentize in our hand for the moment. I don't think it's really like super imperative to not take one from this Wanderer next turn. There's no reason to Fragmentize this. Save it for a Rest in Peace or something like that. Yeah, so if they have exactly image, then God bless them. You know, you can't. I'd rather just save this for later. It does play around image for Brit, they have image for Spellqueller, but it's just like it's a one-turn window. It's fine, you know, like. This is gonna be a long one. Gravecrawler. Get back Gravecrawler. I guess we can attack here, right? This is actually pretty dope. Attack, and then we can sack some Gravecrawlers and stuff. I should have sacked twice there. This fetch line, that's just sloppy. Yeah, I should have sacked twice. I could have cast the Gravecrawler again. That was dumb. I should have cracked this that turn. There's no reason to really crack it at the moment. We're out of duels. Like, all right, there's white. So they can now Path to Exile my Bloodthorn thing, which is fine. Just sacrifice it. Yeah, Carrion Feeder would be insane in this deck. Or Carrion Feeder. Not legal in Modern, but a very powerful card. That would be actual perfect for this deck. We're drawing a swamp. Like this card right here. Just one drop, can't block, 1/1. Sack creature, put a counter on it, zombie. Like perfect. Perfect. We just attack and make them use path. I mean, I think Carrion Feeder would be a cool card in Standard. The card's not busted, you know, like, so It's a card that could definitely come back. We're just getting Path here, so I'm just going to attack for 5. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm an idiot. I have Bridge in play. Alright, whatever. Ugh. Ugh. This can attack through Bridge, but you can't sack stuff pre-combat, obviously, so. What's up, Kilogerm? Oh, well, good thing we held on to this Fragmentize, right? Always thinking. So now they passed the Path the Vampire. What is this? Oh god, they have another Queller. Alright, now we're in trouble. Well, now we're just in like actual hell because neither of us can do anything. And we're just gonna sit here for the next 100 turns not doing anything. Because Ensnaring Bridge is a horribly designed magic card. I got golf to play, you know? Can't go too late. Well, I can't attack because I can't sacrifice my Gravecrawlers because there was a Rest in Peace in play, so. I have to cast everything now. Ugh, it's just gross. They have a Path. This might just literally come down to milling, but I guess we're going to deck first. We have always self-mill effects. I don't think we can actually win, honestly. Like, I don't know what we can do to win this game. It just was like, they have more counters than we have Fragmentizes. We can never get rid of Rest in Peace. And we're going to deck first. I don't think we can actually win. We have no spells that can kill Queller. They still have Path in their hand. And they just have more counter spells than I have my 1 Fragmentize left. Neither Blood Artist nor the other one triggers with a Rest in Peace in play because they say die. Rest in Peace turns off our entire deck. We've actually played it against it every round. So, and again, I mean, the Vengevine deck is popular, so it's not unreasonable people are playing Rest in Peace, you know. But like, not every deck plays Rest in Peace. We've just played against it every round. So, this deck needs some other sort of plan, or we can't win. If our Fragmentize had resolved, then like they have Path in their hand too, so I can't even just like sack a bunch of creatures to a vampire and try and kill them. Walking Ballista. It's a card, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna look at my deck list, and if I have no way to win, I'm just gonna concede. We're gonna deck first. So we have to cast our cards like Supplier, but so they can't attack us, and we have no way of killing things. We have 1 Fragmentize, and they have ways to kill it. We can't scry with Gravecrawlers or Rest in Peace in play. So yeah, I'm just gonna concede. We just can't win. We have no way to win the game. And we'll eventually just deck and lose, but it isn't take like 15 minutes. It's a waste of everyone's time. Like, this game 2, like, we have Brutality here, but we can't kill a Queller with it. We try and draw another Brutality, and they just have nothing, which is impossible. Oh, I guess we have the Vault. Okay. I guess that's a win condition. Alright. We're going to hold this Brutality for a second. They just have like infinite more creatures than we do. Didn't even attack. It's fair. 6-3 in the Open, didn't make day 2. 33rd place in the Classic with Goblins. Ah, they realized it. Yes, I'm looking forward to trying out Assassin's Trophy in Seasons Past. I will do that when the new set comes out. What was my Goblins list? It's in multiple articles posted recently. Donation bonus leagues can be paid through tickets or PayPal or bits. Donation bonus leagues are currently closed. Am I just dead here? It'd be funny if I was dead. Yeah, I think English I'm making is very, very good. I didn't keep Brutality for no reason. Thanks for being rude, though. I kept it because I was trying to draw a second Brutality and kill the Spellqueller. But we died, so it's fine. Like, opponent just forgot to attack last turn anyway. So, we were basically 0% to win him regardless. So, alright. That was tough. I mean, the deck is definitely cool, but deck definitely has some deck building issues. Bridge from Below has got to go. This card's terrible. And Corpse Churn's got to go. This card's terrible. The deck needs some way to get in faster. Like cards like we never want to cast Bloodghast. I never ever want to cast this card. I want it to go to the graveyard and get it back for free. I don't really want to cast Cutthroat or Blood Artist either. Bloodthrone Vampire is fine. It affects the board. Blood Artist, Cutthroat, and Bloodghast. I don't want to cast any of them. So where does that leave us? We have to get him in the graveyard some other way. Aether Vial is an interesting option. Just leaving it on 2 and just pumping stuff out. But again, we need some sort of card draw at that point to make sure that the gas keeps flowing. Playing red gives us the option of playing Greater Gargadon over Bloodthrone Vampire, which is a huge upgrade. It gives us Faithless Looting as a way to get cards in the graveyard. It does make the mana harder, and it does make us closer to even. It makes us even more graveyard reliant. Like, it's a tough way to go. I'm not sure. Smuggler's Copter seems really cool. Cryptbreaker seems really slow. Cryptbreaker is definitely cool but slow. Copter's cool. I think it's important to just have some sort of a main plan where we can beat a graveyard deck by just playing fair in our post-board games. They waste time and cards trying to intercept our graveyard, and we just like copter them and kill them. So Smuggler's Copter is really cool. I like that one. Claim to Fame is not very good. Martyr gives you Wear Tear. I think Anguished Unmaking is actually a really good sideboard card for this deck. I could see playing 2 Anguish and making some sideboard. Good, versatile answer. Claim to Fame's So Mardu Colors gives you more powerful cards but worse mana. Trying to play red and black cards on turn 1 and have this card be your, double white card be your win conditions tough. I think you could honestly build a deck like this without Rally and just play like a full value game. I'm not sure. There's a lot of ways that this can go. Like a lot of different ways. But the important takeaways are too many 2s, too many cards you don't necessarily want to cast because they don't affect the board. Like these cards just don't affect the board in any way when you cast them. 2-1 they can't block, an 0-1 and a 1-1. And Modern is a tough format. Turn 2 doing nothing is tough. Pack Rat doesn't really fit the theme of the deck. It's also just very slow. I think Brutality is great in this deck. I could see playing 4, honestly, as a way to dump cards if we stay not red. Trump more things to do in 1 mana too, So Vial and some way to draw cards, or maybe Smuggler's Copter, or maybe red. Which one's right? I'm not really sure. But those are the directions that I would go. Sideboard needs some discard spells, I think. It's possible the deck wants to play Lingering Souls main. If it's trying to go more of a just like value route. But I want some discard spells in the sideboard for sure. Spyglass can be Needle. Bob in the board could be cool. Bob main is tough because, like, I don't know. It's kind of cool. It fuels your Vial, but it's very fragile. We were talking about playing Bad Moon in the sideboard. It's like you have all these crappy black creatures. Let's play Bad Moons and kill people. If your deck's just 4 Smuggler's Copter and 4 Bad Moon and a bunch of 1 and 2 drops, like that's a very reasonable plan against someone who's going to mulligan to a ley line. So a lot of questions, not a lot of answers because we're still trying to figure it out. But there's a lot of cool stuff happening here. Rally is very powerful. We did turn 4 multiple opponents with Rally. That's pretty cool. So it's an instant speed combo, 4 mana win the game. So I think Crypt Breaker is really slow, and there aren't that many zombies in the deck. If you can get more zombies in the deck, like if this was a carrion feeder, Crypt Breaker looks a lot better. Crypt Breaker does draw cards. Maybe we can make this a Crypt Breaker deck and play Crypt Breaker and Vial. And I don't know what other zombies there are. It would require a Gatherer search, but I'm not sure. But deck was definitely a lot of fun. Definitely was cool. Sorry I couldn't get that 3-2. I threw that match against something probably. I don't remember. Honestly, it all blurs together. But B. Armstrong, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it very, very much. I got some golf to play, so we're going to call it a league. I have a donation bonus league to do. You'll see that in the stream. The YouTube video will end, so make sure you follow on YouTube if you're watching on there, and I'll see you guys next time. Say bye, Burnsy. Bye, Burnsy.